whatever you want to call it.
So you came up through the LAFC academy to the first team. So what does it mean to you to like grow and develop within this specific club?
I think it's awesome because this is my local club. It's once they became a club in LA, they just kind of took over even like the Galaxy, and I think it became very apparent if you wanted to play for a team in LA, LAFC is the team to play for.
So as someone born and raised right here in LA, what's that special connection like between you, LAFC, and the city of Los Angeles?
Yeah, I mean, everybody in my family lives here, so I think staying close to home or staying at home is awesome because you have all the support from your family, and you don't have to be far away with alone or with people you don't know trying to meet new people. I think it's very comfortable.
So what made you to start playing soccer?
My uncles played, so I started from them. They started playing, and I just kind of looked up to them, so I followed suit.
Awesome. And I also wondered the atmosphere like in the LAFC locker room. Mm-hmm. So is there like any particular culture that helps you guys all succeed?
I think everybody's very relaxed and supportive. I think nobody thinks they're too big for the club. Nobody thinks they're better than the other. Everybody treats each other with respect. And you could joke around with anybody, you could have a conversation with anybody, and everybody's cool. They just treat everybody as equals. And I think we take the game serious, but if we're not having a game, everybody's very light and happy.
So are you the youngest player?
No, there's a couple younger than me. Adrian Wibowo, David Martinez. So one of the youngest, but not the youngest. No.
Oh, okay. Are you also like play the fantasy football?
No, I'm not part of the fantasy football.
Why not?
I don't know. I wasn't part of that one.
A lot of players playing fantasy league, right?
Yeah. There's like 10 of them.
You're not
think.
in?
No, I'm not part of it.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
So in your post-match comments after the Austin, you mentioned not wanting to risk it, but to ensuring that tap-in went in.
Yeah.
So at that moment, like in that split seconds, what was going through in your mind?
Well, yeah, I just didn't know if it was going in, and as soon as I tried to wait to see if I could maybe let it go in, but as soon as it bounced and I still didn't know, I mean, I just had to put it in. And then after that, I forgot that offsides. I didn't know. I forgot to check and think if I was offside. So that was the celebration. I just didn't know. No!
Yeah, it seems like everyone was like kind of confused.
Yeah.
So like, what other players said to you like right after that moment?
I mean, a few of them were mad for sure because it might have gone in even without me touching it, but we still don't know. And so a few of them were mad, but at the end it counted, and thank God it did.
And I have some like would you rather questions.
Okay.
So you need to choose one, like A or
Okay.
B. So first, which is worse when your team is losing? A, giving up a PK to the opponent. B, having two of your teammates sent off, like 2 red cards.
Which one's worse?
Worse.
Yeah, the 2 red cards is for
2
sure
red cards?
worse.
Oh,
yeah.
so you're okay with the PK?
If we're losing anyways, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 red cards, it's bad for the next game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When heading to the stadium, which style do you choose? A, clean cut classic, and B, street vibe.
I think probably more clean cut. I think, yeah, but I mean, I try to mix it up a little bit. I'm not like Timmy who has the extravagant fits, I'm a little more simple, but a little bit of both.
Who do you think the best dressed player in LAFC?
I think it's Thomas Hassall, the goalkeeper. I think he dresses very classy and he makes it look good.
What do you think about Sonny's?
I think he also has like a classier look to him as well. I think, it just depends what your style is, right? Some people like the hype beast, expensive, baggy, or however you want to call it, which I like too, but I can respect both.
Which one would you choose? A, starting the game and playing in the full 90 minutes, but with poor performance, so like not impact.
Yeah.
And B, coming on as a substitute but getting a goal or an assist.
B. I'd rather score the goal.
Which would you prefer with your like most favorite and respected player? A, playing on the same team and sharing the field with them. B, becoming their best friend but off the field.
I'd rather be their best friend.
Best friends?
Yeah, for sure.
But off the field, is that?
Yeah, but off the field. Best friend off the field, yeah.
Can I ask like who's your like favorite player?
Marco Royce plays for Galaxy. Yeah, growing up, he was my favorite player. So yeah, if I could be his best friend, we don't have to play together.
Yeah, that's true. If you had to choose one for pure energy before a big game, would you rather eat cheeseburger or tacos?
Cheeseburger or tacos? Cheeseburger, I think. Tacos, you know, they might mess you up, make you not feel good, and you know, you're running, you're gonna feel like throwing up maybe. So yeah, cheeseburger.
So you are like a true local, right?
Yeah.
So is there any like a song or a place you would recommend to Korean fans that will like where they can feel like a real LA vibe?
LA vibe?
Yeah.
A real LA vibe. I'd say probably the beach. Just go to Malibu and then
Malibu?
yeah, go to the beach. Then there's like, you know, a little stores and little plaza there that you could go to. I think probably that.
And with what song?
With
Is
what
there any-
song?
Yeah.
I don't know. California Girls by Katy Perry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What has been your like a most memorable moment in this year, and what is your biggest goal for the next year?
My most memorable moment this year would probably be the goal
Often.
against no, yeah, that's a version of it. I think the goal against Inter Miami. I think in Champions League that was a big goal, and then for next season, just to play more, be a bigger part, score more, get more assists, just help the team win even more than I have this season, and yeah, just improve always.
You got engaged, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
안녕하세요 여러분. 2025년 한 해가 이렇게 저물어 가네요. LAFC 입덕 가이드를 시청해 주시는 모든 분들께 평화와 사랑과 건강과 행복을 빕니다. 저희 LAFC 입덕 가이드는 끝나지 않았습니다. 곧 바로 다시 새 영상으로 돌아옵니다. Coming soon. 그럼 2026년에 뵐게요. 감사합니다.